accurate local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
Well, a live look from Elizabethville. And look at that. The wind is blowing with those flags. Not quite as strong as we have been the past several days, but it is something that could be a bit of a nuisance, especially as we get into the afternoon hours. We're all seeing this because we got high pressure anchored across the southeast here, and because that flow brushes around the mid-state, we're dealing with some of those stronger winds. We do have a front that's going to move through that will eventually drive in some showers. You can see that off to the west, but it still has a ways to go here in Middletown. A temperature of about 52 degrees, dew point down to 29, so we stay quite dry, and the winds blowing west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. And that's pretty much the range we're going to stay in. I would say about 10 to 15 over the course of the day. But as you get into the evening, things are going to calm down quite drastically. So if you have those plans, you're going out to dinner, for example, you're walking downtown, you're not going to necessarily need maybe a windbreaker or anything like that. You can just go with an ordinary coat. You'd be good to go. And the overnight, of course, will also be very much on the calm side of things. Temperatures will cool down all the way down to about 50 degrees by 5 p.m. As we get into the late evening hours, we'll eventually dip into the mid-40s. And then by midnight, we're sitting at about 43, 42 degrees, maybe 41. Down into the 30s is the expectation for the out the door on Saturday, which actually is going to be largely dry up until the point where we get into the evening. That's when the bulk of this rainfall is actually going to move on in. Sunday and Monday are going to be days where maybe you see a stray snow shower. That's mainly Sunday. Monday is just going to be another day that starts off relatively cold and basically stays cold during the day. The rain that we're expecting on Saturday, mainly arriving in the evening. The models so far, not really super high on a lot of accumulation or precipitation in general. So we'll continue to keep you posted on that. But as of now, coverage mainly in the evening with some breaks in between. We'll keep you updated on that as things come more into focus over the next 24 hours. But certainly this is pretty much our big rain chance for the week. In the aftermath of this front, we drop down into the mid-40s on Monday, and we basically stay in the 40s Tuesday, Wednesday. A little bit of an uptick on Thursday, but another cold stretch on the way. Some lows in the 20s are expected in the mornings, James. And, you know, it's we're starting to see some flake action, but no big snowfalls yet. And I don't think that'll come until later this year. So we'll wait and see.
But
it's coming.
Stop it. We don't need to talk about it right now.
I think they're making snow at Round Top pretty soon.
Yeah,
I imagine.
I know you're excited about that.
Look, it's nearly here. You know, it's gonna be a snow globe soon.
All right, we're done, Jackson. Up next.